What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the City of Z. Once again, I will be your tour guide today, and I hope you enjoy your stay. And today we are once again talking about Call of Duty Black Ops 3, specifically Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies, and even more specifically, that Reckless t-shirt that we received, or not, didn't receive it, we saw it over this past week. So, this shirt, which I'll pull up on screen again, but if you haven't seen yesterday's video, I highly suggest you go check that video out as we talk about the first analysis of this shirt. But I wanted to go further in and sort of take a look at, really, who do we think this MISTY 2.0 character is? Now, I say MISTY 2.0 because it's basically a very similar promotional material that we got last year for Call of Duty Black, or 2 years ago. Wow, who knows how many years ago with the new cycle. But last time for the Treyarch games with Black Ops 2, we got that poster with the Black Ops 2 logo in the background, and then Misty, who we found out later was holding like the zombie head and like guns and stuff and was looking really badass. Now, a similar thing here, that's the thing, it's a similar concept for the promotion. Now, we have another female wearing minimal clothes and standing holding a zombie and a gun and looking pretty badass and about to go take down some more zombies. So it's very similar content, but what does that mean? Now, there are a few possibilities. One is that this is Misty later on somehow with new tattoos and things that weren't there before, but it still is Misty, just at a different point in the storyline, and that would involve that either she or the entire new crew, Misty, Marlton, that squad, is still alive. Now, I'm nearly 95% sure that they're dead, and I can remake the video that I made a while ago, but during Buried, showing how they're dead, but I'm pretty sure that that squad is dead. I was confident that they killed them off in Buried. But does this mean that they could still be alive, or is the time loop just going crazy? That's one thing people have been talking about. I don't think it's Misty. I am like 90% sure that it's not Misty. But, it's very similar. People also are saying that it could be Samantha Maxis, all grown up. Now, I remember people were saying this for the Misty poster last year, or why do I keep saying last year? It was like 3 years ago. But yeah, people are saying that that was Samantha. Now, it could be Samantha, don't get me wrong, and this could actually play into my storyline theory, which is like there's a real-world zombie apocalypse going on during the time of Samantha's make-believe storyline. There's actually something going on, and our four characters are actually real, but they're just being played with as like action figures because she's trying to imagine a world where these soldiers are actually doing things and saving the planet from the zombie apocalypse, but in reality it's actually going on, and the storyline we've been playing is her own game, but I could make a more detailed video about that later. But if Samantha then, following a few years, maybe like 10 years after the Origins cutscene, is now fighting zombies, that could be something. That's a possibility, And ultimately, the third possibility is that it's a new character altogether. And I shouldn't say ultimately, because it could just be something for promotion and have nothing to do with the game. That is another possibility, but I'm leaning towards it. I don't know, it could be Samantha. That's a bit of a stretch, but I think it might either just be a new character or just some promotional element. But I want to know what you guys have to think down below. What do you think is up with this girl? What is she doing? Is she gonna have any implication on the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies storyline? What is she? Let me know in the comments down below, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies news and information, theories, gameplay, anything like that, as well as Exo Zombies. So, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you did enjoy your stay, and I will see you next time.
Yeah.